fans do the same thing. 27 rings.
Yeah, come on, keep going. Keep going. He's probably doing karaoke right now. Like the Packers have the better defense.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Dougie is back, and you're tuned in to the Doug Saravo Show. Today's show is brought to you by Unsolicited Role Models, the role models you may not want, but you may just need. This is Dougie's Sports Talk, presented by Saravo Broadcasting and the Doug Saravo Show, the home of hot takes, tough debates, and a few opinions that might just drive you crazy. So, boys, let's get things started. Who is a real contender? Is it the Tampa Bay Buccaneers or the LA Chargers?
My bet is going to be the Chargers. Had a tougher first couple games than the Bucs right now.
I doubt that. I disagree with you on that, but
Why you disagree?
I think the Chargers, I think they're a great team. I think they're going to dominate the Western Division. But when it comes to true contenders, Super Bowl contenders, I think they don't have a top receiver yet.
Who's the Bucs top receiver? Hold on. Who's the Bucs top receiver right now?
Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Emeka Ekbuka.
Chris Evans, who just got hurt. Okay.
But they've
Godwin, who's coming back from injury.
Okay.
So you got Emeka Ekbuka, who's basically a rookie still. So, he's going to feel that pressure sooner or later.
But I just don't think when it comes to January, February football, they're going to be ready.
Why not?
I don't know. I just don't see it. I really don't. I just think they still need more. They need at least one more top guy.
What do you think, Jimmy?
Probably liking the Chargers a lot better because their defense is locked in more. Especially you only let Patrick Mahomes only score like 20 points in a game, and that's usually not unheard of because of him. And then the Buccaneers defense, I just feel like they always let the last second happen. Like they always get scored like within like 2 minutes, and it's Baker that has to bail them out. Like that should not be that situation. Because when it comes into January football, when you gotta play the Detroit, Philly, and all these decent teams, that's not going to happen.
I agree, and Ladd McConkey has yet to step up right now, so we're waiting for him to step up as well.
It's been Keenan Allen more often than not. He's been getting a lot of targets and a lot of the touchdowns.
It's been Quentin Johnston.
Too, both of them. It's been because like he always looks for Keenan Allen in the end zone because he has more chemistry with him.
So you got Keenan Allen, Ladd McConkey, Quentin Johnston, all stepping up.
And then Hampton's going to be either good, make or break pretty much. It's going to be good or bad.
Jimmy, why do you have Russell Wilson highlights in the background?
He probably got it. You know why. We'll get to that later in the show.
Well, I don't get what you're trying to prove.
Oh, that proved that I was right.
That he was a system quarterback? Yeah.
No. Yeah. Your system that you suck.
But he's been a system quarterback. We know that.
Yeah, but your system sucks. He was our guy. He's gonna get us.
He did make us better.
No, he didn't. Why did he get bench then?
All right, before we get because we're gonna actually talk about system quarterbacks in a few, but let me just make my point. He did make us better. That Giant Cowboy game, we were in the game. We were in the game compared to other games where we lost 40-0, 49-17 against Dallas 2 years ago. But there has to in professional sports, it's about winning. There has to be a change. I'm proud of what Russell Wilson did for us, but in New York, you need to win. And the same argument can apply to the Texans. I like C.J. Stroud, great quarterback, but they got to wake up. I think he should be benched for at least a game or two. Same thing with the Dolphins and Tua. I'm not taking it.
You think Dart's going to make a difference over there? Dart's going to win you games?
A little bit, but I think he's going to face pressure, but at the end of the day, you need to wake something up. Same thing, too. Look at the Texans. I think if you bench Stroud, that's going to wake that team up.
For the Giants, it's get rid of Gable. I'm sorry.
I don't hate Russell Wilson, but you're 0-3. Something needs to be done.
Yeah, it's called they needed a whole rebuild.
You're not going to bench your guys on defense. You're not going to bench your running back. It usually starts with the quarterback or it starts with the coach.
Yeah, should get rid of the coach.
It should have been the coach a long time ago.
Yeah, he should have left last year. They should have started rebuilding sooner.
So
Listen, you got Russell Wilson over there who's under pressure 41% of the time. That's almost half the game. It's a little less than half the game. All right. You think that Jackson Dart going out there is going to make a big difference compared to what Russell Wilson was doing out there? Guy threw for over 450 yards against the Cowboys. If you want to make that the big game of the week, divisional game, mind you, that play them twice a year, every year, so you know they're going to have each other's number sooner or later. I don't want to hear, oh, it's a divisional game, this and that. There's other divisional games that were blowouts, yada yada. Well, those other divisional games started with what? New coaches, right? When new coach over, that's a new scheme. Now you got to get used to that.
New quarterback.
But I get that, but Jackson Dart is not Russell Wilson. The way he plays the game is completely different. He looked good in preseason, so I'm hoping it can translate to week 4.
Russell Wilson looked good in week 2.
Season.
So I get it, but you have to make a change. It's the same argument with the Dolphins. They're 0-3. What are you going to do with Tua? What are you going to do with McDaniel?
You fire McDaniel.
Yeah.
I think he will be.
But it should have started a long time ago, not just because of this season of having, all right, we have an easy schedule. Let's just ride it out with them. No, it's like you want to pounce on that. It's like, oh, we have an easy schedule. Let's get a whole new coach and a whole new system in there.
Everyone thinks I'm backtracking.
You are backtracking.
No, because I'm still happy with what he did with the Giants.
He did absolutely nothing.
But I don't think it's going to make a difference switching quarterback this season. You have to work on your offensive line.
If you would have done it within like maybe week 7, I understand. They're already 7 weeks into the system. This is week 4, and you're going against arguably the best team right now in the Chargers. You really think the Chargers are going to let him slide? Hell no.
Even your own wide receiver said it. Malik Neighbors said it's not the quarterback.
Yes, I get it. It's more than the quarterback, but sometimes you have to light a fire in the room.
It's called get a better O-line. Like I've been saying the entire time.
It's like CJ Stroud. The guy's been there. They haven't done anything. Bench him. Tua, 0-3, I'd bench him too.
All right, so when Jackson Dart comes into this game this weekend, and he starts getting blown out in the first half, and you put Russell Wilson back in the game, and he catches back up.
Not even just that.
I don't want to hear.
Okay, Dave.
I don't want to hear you Giants fans.
All right, whatever you say.
Okay.
So, how do we feel about Mac Jones though? Because I feel like this just proves Dave's point that Brock Purdy is a system quarterback. Because Mac did not have any success in New England, and he's looking like a good quarterback over in Kyle Shanahan's system.
I think Mac Jones was always a good quarterback. I think that, he needed that offensive line that we had injuries that one year, wide receivers dropping the ball. But I do think Mac Jones is a great quarterback. I think he can play football. It's just, he was put in a situation where the Patriots were in rebuild mode, and they're still rebuilding. They haven't found the perfect match for that team just yet. But Mac Jones can be a good, maybe even great quarterback if he wanted to be.
It just depends where he goes.
Is Brock Purdy benefiting from the same team around him?
I've always said Brock Purdy was benefiting from that team, from Christian McCaffrey and all of them, defensive wise. He's always benefited from that team. I don't think Brock Purdy is their savior. I don't think Brock Purdy is going to win them a Super Bowl. I just, it's one of those things where I've watched. It's great to have seen what Brock Purdy did over there, but we all have to agree that team all around was built as a great team.
Yeah. Well, due to Kyle Shanahan, he made a great offense. Even when he was on, what was it? Was it the Falcons the one year? He was the offense coordinator, I believe, or whatever he was. He made that whole offense better, and as soon as he left, it was gone. So he is a difference maker. Brock Purdy is benefiting off the system, but he's making the most of it.
I mean, we can say Mac Jones is also benefiting off of it, but to watch Purdy and Mac Jones. I mean, it looks like Mac Jones is sooner. It might be the future of that team.
Because I don't think Brock Purdy, everyone's talking, Brock Purdy, MVP. I don't think he's in that elite quarterback conversation. Like, I don't think
I don't think Brock Purdy will ever be in that elite quarterback situation. I don't think he's top 10 quarterback in the league, right? Well, I mean, maybe top 10 quarterback in the league. This season, not really.
Yeah.
I don't know, boys.
It's weird.
I think it just shows how good of a coach Shanahan is.
Whoever gets under snap in that team right now, I mean, that team's falling apart. They're hurting right now.
Mm-hmm.
But whoever was able to, a healthy 49ers team, whoever was to sit in that backfield would benefit greatly from that team. Yeah, it's the same as the Pittsburgh Steelers. No offense, Jimmy, but we know that system works over there.
Yeah,
they've been doing it with backup quarterbacks, throwing quarterbacks in there that rookies and stuff, and they've won. They have winning seasons still, 10 wins.
Yeah, they definitely know. I'm not disagreeing with that. We just have a good organization.
So you put a great quarterback on a team like the Steelers, they're probably winning a Super Bowl.
I doubt that. Let's not get that far ahead of ourselves.
Why not?
Why not?
Because they have a 42-year-old as quarterback.
I didn't say the quarterback that they have now.
He didn't say Rodgers.
I'm saying you put a great quarterback back there, and they'll win a Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. If Will Howard's the guy, I could see them winning 1 or 2 Super Bowls with him.
Yeah, but he has to prove himself. I mean,
no, I know, but
I hate the stigma of, Will Howard's the guy. Oh, this person is the guy.
The guy's won a national championship, David.
I don't care.
He's a great quarterback. Let's not – come on.
I get it. Okay, Johnny Manziel won a Heisman Trophy too.
Notre
Dame.
You're still hurting. Now? You're still hurting from the Notre Dame loss. Congrats.
Come on. Johnny Manziel, right?
Johnny Manziel. Burrow. Johnny Manziel had off the field's issues.
Joe Burrow.
He's hurt.
Tua.
Always getting hurt.
What does that have to do
Come
with
on,
it?
we can go down the list. It doesn't matter. Tom Brady was late round.
Wait, hold on, David. So why did you bring that up? The system? NFL. Why did you bring up the Steelers system though? If Howard's there, he still has to prove himself.
He does. He still has to prove himself to win a Super Bowl.
I get that, but he has the potential.
How do you know he has that potential?
I saw it in college.
College and the NFL are two different things.
You're talking about Jackson Dart having that potential to be a Giants quarterback, future quarterback. You guys said the same thing about Daniel Jones.
And Daniel Jones is 3-0 right now in a different system that's working for him.
In a bad division. No pressure.
No pressure. He's winning games. He just beat the Broncos.
Yeah, he's not. He hasn't really faced any pressure.
You're talking about no pressure. Weren't you saying the Broncos have a great defense?
Yes, and the Broncos have been disappointing me, David.
Yeah, so why you got that Bo Nix banner behind you?
Because I bought it when I went to Colorado with Shane.
Oh, now finally he wants to put it up.
I've had it.
He's transitioned into a new quarterback.
No, I've always had it.
Bye, Joe Burrow. Hello, Bo Nix.
I bought it at the show. I mean, I bought it at the game.
See, he's getting confused.
Yeah, because you guys are distracting me.
No, well, it's the truth. Like you just said, buy Joe Burrow. Like you're gonna like.
No, I never said that. I didn't want to buy a jersey for $175 when I'm barely gonna wear it.
You might be gone next year, Joe Burrow. Hello, Bo Nix. You'll be here for a while.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever Jimmy says. So we gotta head to the studio real quick for our sports update of the day. So we'll be right back. All right, thank you, Doug. This is your sports update. As Jackson Dart has officially been named the starting quarterback for the New York Football Giants. We head over to Seattle, where Cal Raleigh has launched home run number 60 as the Mariners win their first division title since 2001. And in Chicago, the Mets lose a tough one, 10-3, as their playoff hopes are still alive but barely breathing. This sports update has been brought to you by the Doug Saravo Show. Let's send it back to Dougie's Sports Talk. All right, we're back on Dougie's Sports Talk, which is presented by Saravo Broadcasting and the Doug Saravo Show.
There was an update missing on there.
the home of hot takes, tough debates, and a few opinions that might just drive you crazy.
I don't want to hear that. There was an update missing.
What was that?
The New York Yankees are tied for first place in the AL East.
Oh, they are?
Must be nice.
All right, so let's get to Seattle and Arizona because they are playing tonight. Both teams are 2-1. And I think this is a make or break season for Kyler Murray. I think they have to get back to the playoffs soon with him under center.
I think this is a trash primetime night game.
Yeah,
Cardinals
really?
versus Seahawks.
So it could be another like Seattle versus Saints game. Like that could easily be like that because Seattle has the top defense and they could easily just take control of that game.
Yeah, but I think Kyler Murray still has something to prove. But, I mean, they were close last year, but this is their year if they really want to show that he's a true franchise guy.
Listen,
Cool, Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
It's hard
think,
in that division.
I feel like that the Cardinals and their fans gave up on Kyler Murray a long time ago. Yeah, they back him when he's winning, but when he's losing, they want him gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I don't want to hear that. That's the future for them because they were really wanted to get over that. Look, shout out Dave Fisher, Go Sports.
What up, Fish?
David, what do you think about these teams? And I'm talking to Fisher. What do you think?
Of what? I think
No, he's talking to Fisher, not you.
Sam Darnold is still benefiting. He's having a great year. Kyler
Yeah.
Murray, he's having a decent season. He's playing as usual. He's gonna get hurt sooner or later. The guy loves to scramble, puts himself in predicaments that just end up with injury over time. And it's sad to say that James Conner is out for the season.
It's gonna be heavy on him.
Yeah, seems like every week one of my fantasy football players goes down. So I'm wondering who's going to go down this week.
Well, no, a lot of injuries so far coming up and everything. If you think about it,
I don't want to hear it, bro. I've got Joe Burrow, I've got Kittle, I've got James Conner, I had Austin Eckler, JJ McCarthy, man, everybody on that team. Every week there's a big loss on somebody's team.
it's fucking Dave.
He thinks the one team is going to try to beat the other team. I just hope everyone wins. Well, you know who's not winning? Nicole's Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, same record as the Giants.
No, I know, but we talked years ago about how the Dolphins could be a contender, and they just fell off.
Yeah, it's called Mike McDaniels. He's the reason why. Tua could be Tua was good the last couple of years before any injury. Like he was they went to the playoffs one year, and he was number one in all yards, like all purpose yards and all receiving yards. Like he was number one for that season. I think Mike Daniels didn't build an offense around him. They just, all right, let's go more towards the defense. It's like, no, build around your receivers, build around your quarterback.
All right, so we are in week 4, and this is where we give it out to Michael Steiner at Steiner's Corner. Let's do our triple play parlay, Dave.
The triple play parlay.
Triple.
So anybody want to go first? Who wants to pick their best pick of this week, spread wise? Because it's going to be tough.
Jimmy, who you got?
Oh no, I mean, if you want to burn up we should go through the teams maybe because I can't really look at it.
Okay. We got we have Seahawks Cardinals if you want to pick that game. -1.5 Seattle. I think that's a garbage game.
That could be
Yeah,
tossed
I'm
up.
gonna stay away for that.
Yeah.
Patriots Panthers. New England's -5.5.
They're ooh. I mean, that could be a shootout type of game, because the both defenses aren't, the offenses are looking not bad at all.
Then you got Vikings Steelers. Vikings -2.5. You got
Like
Chargers Giants. Chargers -5.5. No, -6.5. Texans Titans. Texans -7.5.
I'd maybe take that one because I think it's the defense of Texans are good, but they like to break a lot. And Cam Ward is having a decent season so far.
So you
maybe
think Titans pick their first win, or they just cover the spread?
They cover the spread.
Plus 7.5.
Yeah, I'll take a 7.5.
All right. Let's see. We also got Commanders Falcons minus 1.5 Commanders. You got, and I don't think Jaden Daniels is playing that game.
There's one I'm looking at. I think it's the game of the week, actually. It says Fox.
Just say it then.
What game is that?
So you got the Colts and the Rams.
That's gonna be a
Rams
good game.
Yeah, Rams negative 3.5.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good game, honestly.
And this is where I throw in, can Daniel Jones get the W? Because can he handle the pressure of LA's defense? And this is, I think the Colts can win it, but I think the Rams are going to cover. I don't think it's going to be this blowout game. I think it's
So you
going to
got
be,
Rams plus 3.5.
yeah, I think it's going to be closer than people think.
Okay. If I was gonna, damn, we got 2 Monday night games again. I hate fucking 2 Monday.
Yeah,
night
I don't
games.
understand why they do that.
It's what, Jets Miami?
It's dumb.
Jets Miami,
and then
which no one's going to
Bengals,
watch.
Broncos.
Bengals Broncos.
Both of them are going to watch because, like, if Joe Burrow was playing, it'd be different. You could watch them, but it's like no point at that point because it could just Broncos might just steamroll them.
That is true.
Yeah,
both. You got 7:15, 8:15.
I mean, at least they're only an hour apart, so I mean, you could if you have a split screen TV, you can just put
And
the
no
games
one's
on
gonna
TV.
want to watch. No one's gonna want to listen to, what's his name, Joe Buck.
No, I'd rather listen to Peyton Manning and Eli Manning.
Yeah, every Monday night game I watch the Manning cast.
Yeah, they're pretty. They're
Yeah.
pretty funny.
So I'm gonna throw this out on a limb here. There's the Buffalo Saints game. Okay,
Uh-oh.
1 o'clock. Buffalo is minus 15.5.
Ooh,
I'm sorry, I gotta take the plus 15.5 for the Saints.
Ooh,
you think it's gonna be close?
I think it's gonna be close. They went 0-3. They're gonna play hard. Teams that go 0-3, 0-4, they end up playing harder. I'm not saying they're gonna win, but I think it's gonna be a close game.
is it they're going to cover?
I think they're gonna cover.
That's
Is it-
interesting.
Is it in Buffalo or is it in New Orleans?
It's in Buffalo.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Josh Allen in September is like a whole different ball game. Like
Right? What
he's
stadium
shown-
is this?
it's Buffalo. It's actually the last year that they're
Highmark
gonna have-
Stadium. That's Buffalo.
Yeah. It's the last year they're playing that stadium. They're gonna switch over. Like they're like across the street from a new stadium that's being
Yeah,
built.
but a 15.5 spread.
Like, listen,
I don't think it's
Even-
gonna be like that.
I wonder what was the spread for that Seattle game because they won
There's
like
no
40
way it's gonna be a blowout like that.
It could be.
The Seattle game is only minus 1.5.
No. Of last week because when they played the Saints.
Oh, to find that one.
Yeah, you gotta go back into like the archives for that one. But I think it was probably at least like 10. It was in Seattle, and there's like Saints are not a good team. Like they're probably going for the number 1 pick this year. Either the Saints, Miami, or the Giants.
Yeah, I would
Because
agree.
if
with
you
that.
look at every Buffalo game they've played this year, it's been close. It hasn't been like a 20, 30
The
point
Jets
win.
game? The Jets game?
But that's
Right.
different. It's Buffalo versus the Jets.
Yeah.
well, that was a 20-point difference. Yeah,
Yeah, it was 20-point different.
but if you look at the Dolphins game, it was only a 10-point difference,
Yeah.
which goes
But-
where my division games.
Yeah, but I think the Saints. I mean, Miami's probably better than the Saints. We'll say that straight out. I think Miami's a lot better than the Saints. Saints have like no defense and no offense. Right? Rattler's playing decent, but he can't be like Superman is like carrying a whole team on his back.
All right, so Dave, what's that parlay?
So, hold on, let me go back.
I know I
You
got
said
the
you-
Rams.
So yours, you got the
Tennessee.
Rams,
I got Tennessee 7.5.
All right.
and I'm gonna go on a limb, and I'm gonna take Seattle.
Not Seattle.
Not
You want to
Seattle.
go
Saints.
Saints.
Yeah, I jumped different week.
You
I
jumped
saw
the
it.
gun.
I was talking to him at work, and he has like a question for every show too, besides his triple play parlay, which is now in part of the show. So he wants. I think this is what he said. Jackson Dart, more throws or rushes? Rushes.
Neither. He gets hurt. I'm kidding.
What was that?
Mike wants to know Jackson Dart, more throws or rushes?
I got to see a spread on it, but if I had to pick, I'd probably say more rushes. You got to scramble. I'm sorry. You got to scramble over in New York.
See, but I also feel like that's the style of quarterbacks in today's game.
Yeah, but I understand that. He can throw all he wants. But if he's under pressure, he's got to run that ball.
No, I know that, but I feel like we're getting away from pocket passes in the NFL. We're not going to
the pocket when your offensive line is not letting you at all.
But you're not going to see that in the NFL moving forward like we had in the past with Brady, with Favre, with Manning. A lot of quarterbacks, good O-line or not, they're running the ball.
I think the Colts always had a good offensive line to protect Manning. And then I think also when he went to freaking the Broncos, they also had a decent O-line. It was quarterback play.
Yes, but how many quarterbacks run the ball today?
A lot.
Exactly. So we're no longer going to see these pocket passes like we saw Tom Brady, like we saw Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers.
That's not true. You got Herbert, so.
Hey, Herbert's doesn't
but he
run
still runs the ball. He runs the ball a lot.
Yeah, but not really. He runs
Nah,
it when
not a lot.
Yeah,
he relies Matt Stafford.
With Harbaugh, like Harbaugh is not that he's not gonna get a quarterback where he's gonna run around too much. JJ didn't run around that much in Michigan. He was staying in the pocket and he threw that ball down the field.
Joe Burrow doesn't rush a lot.
Yeah, Joe Burrow gets hit a lot.
All right, so what are we doing? More throws or rushes? I think this is what Mike wanted me to ask. He said something about it.
I'm gonna go rushes.
I'm gonna go with rushes too. I think he's gonna be scrambling a lot,
especially against that defense.
Yeah, Charger, even without Khalil Mack, you're still going to have, Bosa. Oh, no, Bosa's not there no more. I lied.
I'm going to go with a split.
Can't do 50-50. You pick
he's doing a safe bet over here.
It's throw or rushes. It's not one and the other.
But you could do 50%.
No, you can't. Rarely you do 50%. You
think he's going to have an even split of rushes and throws?
So you're telling me he's at 15 to 15?
No, but you could throw 20 and run 10.
That's not 50-50.
I'm gonna tell you what, he probably gets sacked 2.5 times.
I'll take the over on that one.
I'd take the over too, but
see,
he's at least getting sacked 3 times.
Nah,
if I had to pick, he's probably gonna get at least 1 interception.
Yeah, because even that all line's gonna have a hard time against that defense. Any team, honestly. They play against. The only one team I think they won't have a hard time against is probably the Saints when they play them next week. That'll probably be the first win the Giants get of the season.
What, the Saints?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Saints, Raiders.
That's it.
I don't know about the Raiders. Raiders still got good defense.
Patriots.
They could lose to the Patriots. Patriots barely lost to Pittsburgh because they had too much fumble.
Patriots are overrated, and they're one of the worst teams in the league.
Wow, didn't?
No, I just want to mess with Dave. I think they still have a good shot. No, I'm serious. I think they still have a good shot. They could have won. They could have beaten the Steelers. They could have beaten their first opponent, whoever that was. The Raiders. They could have beaten the Raiders. I just want to get Dave riled up.
You always want to get riled up.
I ain't gonna rile him up. I know it's the truth.
So. Let's get to this conversation because I remember I sent something in the group chat.
Did you kick him?
No, I didn't kick off Dave. Dave had to go somewhere. He's pointing. So I want to get into this quick when Dave gets back, so we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. That's great. Let's get back to the trip.
You the one who went off on a tangent with kids.
The one that was taking videos and stuff, right? That was.
No, that was the neighbor.
It was like it was either him and Joey Diaz. You know, Joey.
Drops is the subject.
This is an idiot.
And that's one of the things God came to help.
But to go and like react from a fiscal standpoint and from a civil rights standpoint to close everything, I find it hard to get behind.
Democrats. Thanks to Democrats. Thanks to the Democrats, by the way.
Nancy Pelosi should not be 84 years old and still be sitting as the House Speaker. Like an idiot.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Actually, like, can get in there and, like, do things. Like Donald Trump Jr., like,
Puerto Rican. You're Latino.
I'm an American.
I would like Ivanka to run.
Yeah, or Tulsi Gabbard. She's
especially going back to Columbus down.
Why? They were horrible this.
Malibu and the diner. These leaders of these countries.
Florida Panthers series. I mean, it's been insane how much they.
That's not what we're saying.
That's not what we're saying. You're totally freaking lost in this conversation.
You have to file it on
It's
all.
like devil rings and raisins.
There's a history in this league.
The tab is on you.
You got it, man.
Or the tab is on me.
You got it.
What has Daniel Jones done in 3 years? He hasn't even made
About rings. This is what I care about.
But what about Tampa? No, Jimmy's the idiot.
Yeah, Jimmy's.
So I think Dave had to go take care of something. So let's talk to Jimmy for a bit. Jimmy, how you been, bud?
I can't complain. Relaxing, watching some Russell Wilson highlights.
All right, he's a good quarterback.
And he's a good quarterback who got benched in week 4. I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of touchdowns. I don't know. He looks like a consistent quarterback where he's throwing dimes in the end zone.
Yeah, because he had a good Seattle team.
And what, Dog Baldwin on no-name receivers that he made decent? Yeah.
All right, so actually, and whenever Dave gets in, he could join the conversation. So I sent something to the group. I think it said, who had a better Hall of Fame career? Oh, we actually have something. I mean, it's off the topic, but Mets making playoffs and the Yankees win the division.
I can see the Mets making the playoffs just because if they can win one more game at Chicago and then they got to play the Mariners. And not the Mariners.
Oh, no, Marlins.
Marlins, thank you. I'm sorry. The Marlins, I mean, they're just probably going to try to play upset, but then the Mets are going to try to play better. And then going in that cycle, the rotation is going to be better.
Yeah, well, they always do that.
Yeah, so we'll see. But then even the Reds got to play. I think they got to play. I forgot who they got to play. They play LA one more time, and they got to play somebody good. I think it's San Fran. I think
I know they're playing Pittsburgh.
they're playing Pittsburgh now. The Reds are playing Pittsburgh now. I think. So I think they have to play somebody good. I don't know who, but they got to play somebody good. And Yankees, I mean, from Yankees being like dropping big time, now they're only one game away from like winning the division. It just means like Toronto took a shit, and the Yankees just been consistent.
All right, I gotta find who I sent. Oh wait, hold on. Let me get the chat.
Oh, what the thing in Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, it was like who has the more case to be a Hall of Famer. I think was Eli or Russell.
All right,
Whereas,
so
like, Eli opened the door for Russell to get in.
all right, so who has the better case? And this was posted on ESPN. So Eli Manning, his win percentage is 500.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Wilson is 601.
Yeah, but the problem is with Eli, it's 117 to 117, and Russell has like 42 games over him.
Yeah. Eli has the 2 Super Bowl wins compared to Russell's 1, which I think was a defensive win. Pro Bowls, Russell has 10,
1.
Eli has 4.
Mm.
So I get the whole argument, but I don't know.
I mean, at that point, it's pretty much the same because it's like Eli won Super Bowl MVPs, but Russell's been more Pro Bowls because he's been playing better in the regular season. Eli is 117 to 117. Russell's like above that. And it's not just because he had Seattle. He even went to like he was in Seattle for so many years, and then had a win season last year with Pittsburgh.
Because if you look at Eli, he won 2 Super Bowls against the New England Patriots. He won Super Bowl MVPs, which Russell Wilson does not have. 210 consecutive starts, third longest by a quarterback in NFL history. Never missed a game due to injury. Was never benched except for his last season. Top 10 in passing yards. Top 10 in touchdown passes. Top 10 in completions, attempts, fourth quarter comebacks. So, I mean, it could be me biased as an Eli fan, as a Giant fan.
1 second.
But that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel on Eli Manning and Russell Wilson. So we're going to take a quick break. We have to get to our sports update of the hour. We'll be right back. All right, thank you, Doug. This is your sports update as Jackson Dart has officially been named the starting quarterback for the New York Football Giants. We head over to Seattle, where Cal Raleigh has launched home run number 60 as the Mariners win their first division title since 2001. And in Chicago, the Mets lose a tough one, 10-3, as their playoff hopes are still alive but barely breathing. This sports update has been brought to you by the Doug Saravo Show. Let's send it back to Dougie's Sports Talk. So how do you feel about it? Like, do you feel like they're both the same quarterback, Eli and Russell, or it's just like who would you vote for to get into the Hall of Fame?
Well, it's tricky though too because like when Russell does retire, he's got to wait 5 years. Who's going to be in that Hall of Fame category when he retires? That's the real question. Because then it's like, oh, there's nobody else. Oh, Russell's there. All right, we'll just send him in immediately. Like you're forgetting, Eli had to go against like Luke Kuechly, not Luke Kuechly, yeah, Luke Kuechly, Jared Allen, all these like top guys, even people that like should have got it last year didn't get it, and then he got, a lot of people can say he got snuffed. I think it's you give him 1 year, and then next year he could get it. He'll get in this year. He'll get in.
Yeah, Eli's gonna get in.
Yeah, he'll get in. Like I think, like next year, like 2026, he'll get in. I think 2025 wasn't really because there was so many people that were like bound to get in sooner or later, and they couldn't say no to them no more.
You wonder if is Dave coming back to the show?
I have no idea. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah, but I mean, comparing the two, I'm like, yeah, Eli has the MVPs, but it's just like Russell did more than Eli. Because I mean, after Eli was never consistent getting back into the playoffs.
Yeah, Russell was there at least almost there.
Almost every year he was. Like, he was there almost every season, and like even though like the last season he was like there, they got into the playoffs and everything. And like yeah, they were one and done, but they like he still was consistent. Eli, it was like they had a good year, like and then out of nowhere they'll just tank, like everything fall
He's
down.
got 5,000 career rushing yards, one of the best mobile quarterbacks. I think he only has 100 interceptions. I think Eli has like 200, I believe.
Yeah, so I mean that's just due to like Russell being consistent, Russell being accurate with the ball, not tons of turnovers, and Eli got pressured too much and he couldn't really run. I mean that kind of maybe birthed the running quarterback because like they seen how Eli never really escaped and he got hurt a lot. Like he wasn't, he played. He's like they call him, what was his nickname, Iron Man, because like he like played through a lot of the punishment and everything. But like I mean that's kudos to him, but at long term, your body's gonna be like ugh, at the end. But Russell, I mean, he barely got sacked really. Like he always ran out of pocket and either got towards the first down or he threw it away. Like he wasn't stupid with the ball. So I mean, it's It's a toss up between them two.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Russell may get in, but I don't think he gets in right away.
I don't know. Like I said, it depends if say he retires now and in 2031 or 2030, he gets in. It's gonna be who got into the Hall of Fame. Like I know, I think 2027 or it's 2026. It's one of the years. Ben gets in, and we all said Ben's shoe in.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Like he's a two-time Super Bowl winning quarterback. He has all like he's like top five in like touchdowns. Not touchdowns, maybe passing and all that. Top 10 in like almost every category, and he's like number one in all Pittsburgh categories as a quarterback.
Yeah, like you got Dave, we got yourself thinking I'm like a Steeler hater. No, I think Big Ben was one of the best of all time. Like I truly believe it. I think Ben was one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah, especially in that draft. Well, we always argue. We argued with the draft class, like who was the better quarterback, and just like no, Eli was. Like it's clearly Ben. I'm sorry.
I just don't like Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers, I mean, he's above Eli. No offense, he's above Eli.
Yeah, but he's 42.
Yeah, but I'm saying in general, like he's above Eli.
Oh yeah, I just think he's doing just enough for the Steelers to be winning right now.
But I think that's what they all they ask for is do enough to get us. I mean, their first two drives against the Patriots, they went down and got a touchdown, and I think it was just like they went away from running the ball, where they kept doing these like they should have done it and they went away from it. And sometimes you can't do that. We're gonna see how they're gonna adjust. 'Cause like I said in the chat yesterday when we got the news about darts, I said I'd rather the Steelers start like how they are. Because usually every year they start like 2-0, 3-0, and they look unbeatable, and they look good through like middle
like
season.
last year 9-3.
Towards the end, they just went completely dog shit. But they also had the hardest schedule towards the end. We got to face Philly, Baltimore, Bengals, Kansas City. I mean, those are all playoff contender teams. But even this year, it's like a little like good a mixture. Like they play the Browns, like even Minnesota. I think Minnesota won just because of it, defensively. Like that offense could not handle that defense.
Yeah.
And I think Pittsburgh has a better defense to handle Minnesota, to give them pressure, to give them a hard time. So we're gonna see. But we're gonna see like what how Steelers progress, like if they're gonna be good or bad.
All right, so I want to do some rapid fire quick. I want you to give me your week 4 picks. Seattle or Arizona?
I'll take Seattle.
Minnesota, Pittsburgh. This game's in Dublin, Ireland at Croquet Park.
I'm liking Pittsburgh just because I just feel like they could definitely control the line of scrimmage better than Minnesota can.
All right, we got Washington taking on Atlanta.
Even I say even if McDaniels isn't play, or it's McDaniels. I think Mariota get the job done. So I'm gonna go with Washington.
Saints versus Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Yeah, that's easy.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland versus Detroit.
Detroit.
Titans versus Houston. Both 0-3 teams.
This is crazy. I don't know. I like Tennessee the way they're looking, but I can't ever doubt Houston. I'm gonna go with Houston just to be safe.
Carolina versus New England.
This is a game that I might take.
Both teams are 1-2.
I might take Carolina. I don't know why. I've seen a lot more potential into Carolina than I did with the Falcons last week. Like they put on a show last week.
And
went 30-0.
And the Panthers did that last year. They benched Bryce Young.
Bryce Young played that game, I thought.
No, but they benched him last year.
Yeah, and then he's been decent. Like I said, I think sooner or later he's gonna think this might be no. This is his what? Second year? Third year?
Third.
So he might ask for a trade and go somewhere else. And if I'm like a team that's missing a quarterback to come mold, I will go get him. Same with Kyle Murray. Kyle Murray's still young.
Yeah, he is.
I'm
He's
like
only
I'm liking
26.
yeah, I'm liking Carolina to upset the Patriots.
Chargers versus Giants.
Chargers.
Eagles versus Tampa.
Ooh, just I don't know. I did like the Eagles last week when they came back and beat the Rams. I'm liking the Eagles.
Colts, LA.
Ooh, another toss-up. I'm gonna go with the LA Rams. I think the way they lost last week, it ain't gonna happen again. I think they're gonna take out the Colts.
Yeah, I agree. Jaguars versus San Francisco.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good game. In San Francisco, I'm gonna probably go with San Fran. But I could see Jacksonville upsetting them now.
Baltimore versus Kansas City. One of these teams will be 1-3 after.
I was just gonna say that too. But it's crazy that we're saying
after Sunday.
That both of them are 1-3 are 1-2, and potentially one of them could be 1-3 and down in the division bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I am liking Baltimore a lot more. Win that game. I feel like everyone's gonna beat them, the Kansas City Chiefs, just because I think they're looking right now. I think they're gonna be rebuild mode soon.
Chicago versus Vegas.
If Chicago plays like they did against Dallas last week, I'm going with the Bears.
Green Bay, Dallas.
Green Bay, they're gonna want their revenge after only scoring 10 points.
Jets, Dolphins.
They're both 0-3. You know what? I'm gonna like the Jets better than the Dolphins.
Sorry, Nicole.
Yeah, the Jets. They if they can run the ball and play better, they can win that game.
Cincy versus Denver.
Denver.
Yeah, I don't think Jake Browning has it.
No, I just think. I mean, still, I mean, they still have a good offense, and Broncos defense does not look that great. So I don't know. It's gonna be, but I'm gonna trust the man next to you with his arm.
Oh, Bo Nix?
Other way. Yeah. I think I can trust him a lot better than Jake Browning because he has a lot
me
more.
too. It's a shame.
I just think Chase Brown's disappointing. I think the offensive line is disappointing. I think it can't hold them for that long.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Broncos to win.
Yeah, I like that pick too, unfortunately, but
yeah, well, it is what it is.
Yeah, so I don't know if Dave's coming back, but
yeah, but I called it though, and you're sitting here I'm 3-0 right now. I said the Bengals are not going to be that good. They're going to be bad, and I said Joe Burrow's going to get hurt, and I was right.
Turf toe.
Don't matter. The offensive line did not hold. He got hit immediately. You saw it against the Browns game. Freaking, he got hit almost every single time he threw that ball away. Every single time. And
all right, so how are you 3-0?
The Giants' O-line is terrible.
It's been like that for 10 years.
It don't matter. It's worse than it got. It's worse. It was decent when Daniel Jones was a quarterback, and then it got into the playoffs because of him. And 3, I said Jackson Darts will start either before week 5 or at week 5.
A new era has begun.
So Jimmy's. I mean, I should have betted on this. I should have bet. I would have been 3-0. I would have had some money in my pocket.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if Dave's coming back. Hopefully everything's okay.
Yeah, he would have said something.
Yeah, he would have said something. All right. So before we wrap up, just give me your one wild card pick for week 4.
I'm gonna go. My wild card game. Maybe Jacksonville upsets What was the team? I forgot. What
I
it
think
was again.
Vegas. I think they were playing Vegas.
No, then who was it again? It was another team. I forgot who it was. Upset them.
Where is it? San Fran.
I think they could upset San Fran. Like it'd be a high-scoring game.
All right, that's interesting. I could agree with that. Mac Jones. You never know.
We'll see.
All right, thank you for coming on, Jimmy. Another fun episode of Dougie Sports Talk. Hopefully Dave is all right. I'll see you tomorrow at work, buddy, and I'll see you next Thursday.
Yes, sir.
All right, see everybody then. Same time, different week.
We'll see. We'll see by the same time.